is on the season. Mirren is up to, he's right, Mirren is up to 185. We go back on Sophia is 206. And right now they're giving John B.A. Buggs, I think, a volleyball for her 2,000th career assist, which happened last week at Lander. She's had an outstanding impact on this program. We'll probably get to that later. Then the other thing is the defense. It's the blocking of Sugitaraga and Eden, Madeline Eden, who just, they're a wall. And Coach Sharon Quarles calls them the Great Wall of Augusta. And they get plenty of help from Mirren, too. They're the three top blockers on the team. And then John B.A. Buggs sets them up very well and gets lots of help from Mara Zenner. John B.A., Mara, Riley Harris, and Julia Rodriguez are outstanding at serve. There are not too many weaknesses. Yes, they've had tough matches, of course, especially with Flagler and especially with Lander, but everybody else, they pretty much dominated, and they beat this team, the Bobcats, 3 straight times, straight sets. The other night, I think the most that the Bobcats got in a single set was 15 points. So it was, over pretty early, and it started really well. Michaela Klein, who's from Evans and went to Lakeside High School, which has a really strong volleyball program in the CSRA. Michaela started off strong with serving. She built a 7-0 lead, and literally the match was almost over at that point. And really, Augusta never looked back. But that's not to say that that the Bobcats don't have some firepower. They certainly do, and we've seen some really good play from Cameron Carlton, who has 255 kills. Actually, of all the players on the floor, she has the most tonight. And then Sarah Pippin has 215. And then we were really impressed, Dominique Macias and I on Friday night with Alana Spurnis, who defensive specialist, and she has 425 digs. So, yeah, they've not done well in conference. They still have 8 wins. They have nothing to lose tonight. That's the advantage of being the 5 seed. And Augusta probably is the best 4 seed that's ever played this game. So we'll see what happens. But the context tonight is Augusta wants to play well, not get anybody injured, and get on the kind of reliability and consistency that they're going to need in all phases of the game to beat Lander, who the winner of this match would have to play Friday night up in Greenwood, on Lander's home court.
You're listening to Augusta University Volleyball from the sports squad from Bellringer-Phoenix Media in Augusta, Georgia. We'll get into it.
All right, we're going to have a national anthem now, and we'll just take a short break.
Right. 'Cause 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 '
Justin, that was Madeline Eden. She is a graduate student from Mulberry, Florida, and she's been singing for a long time. She started singing the national anthem last year during volleyball matches and basketball matches and baseball games. She sung it at SRP. We covered the USC Aiken game, and great to hear her voice before the game.
Yeah, that was awesome. She's also a vital part of this team, of course. She's one of the starters. We can get into the starting lineups. John B.A. Bugs, Madeline Eden, Sevilla Kruchko, Jada Sugataraga, Michaela Klein, and Gilead Rodriguez are all starting for Augusta tonight.
And I'll add that Riley Harris will be probably the first one off the bench, and Jacqueline Sims and Lane Witherspoon will play plenty too. In fact, it looks like Lane's actually going to start tonight.
Probably more of a rest thing with, having the advantage in this type of game. Not wanting, she's obviously a very valuable player, but, want to give some girls a break tonight.
Right, I expect there to be a pretty good rotation of 12, 13 players, and Lane didn't play a whole lot Friday night, but when she came in, she played really well. So I think Coach Sharon Quarles is trying to, pace it. We've played 24 matches now, and this is a critical period. Last year, remember, they were on about a 25-game match win streak, and then got beaten in the Southeast Finals, and I think they were really worn out by then.
So it looks like we're going to get underway here for the PBC Tournament match between Augusta University and Georgia College. So
She's set up by John B.A. Bugs. So Augusta gets the first point of the match. Here's Michaela Klein from Lakeside High School right here in Evans. A
little long on the serve right there. Yeah, this Jaguar team you mentioned felt like they got a little tired last year. Probably definitely has something to do with the deep rotation in games that you feel like you're going to win.
Zella Harper serving for the Bobcats. Eden with a kill. Just missed it. That was Pippin. She just missed it. She played pretty well on Friday night.
Yeah, Jaguars already with the 2-1 advantage early in this one.
And this is Riley Harris, one of the leading servers on the team. She has 24 aces on the season for the Jaguars. Sets. Kuchko with a touch. It should be a free ball. Will go out. Good decision there by Michaela Klein to let it go.
In these matches with Georgia College, what's been the biggest, does Augusta just stay serving most of the time, and does that cause problems for Georgia College, or is it?
Well, they did serve really well Friday night, but I think the big difference is the blocking and the attack. Oh, that's a beautiful serve by Riley, her 25th ace of the season. She's one of 4 really good servers: John B.A. Bugs, Mara Zinner, and Julia Rodriguez.
Yeah, that one was beautifully placed right above the net. Kind of a low liner, made it tough for Georgia College to dig it.
Yeah, Riley loves the jump serve. Very athletic.
Looks like we have a stoppage of play here. Not really sure
Talking
why.
to the scorekeeper, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Trying to fix something.
And here we go. Harris gonna serve again.
It's Harris, Klein, Bugs, Kruchko, Witherspoon, and Sugataraga. And you've got Witherspoon and Klein out there, both good all-around players.
Another phenomenal serve there by Harris.
And Georgia College is going to have to call timeout. Coach King, just like the other night, have come out really strong, 7-0 on Friday night. when the Jaguars came out strong. It was declined, although her first serve tonight went long. But now Riley Harris, a senior from Mechanicsville, Virginia, who's really been a great addition to this program. She played really well last year and has really come on strong as a senior. Serving really well here. Hadn't even had a rotation yet. So.
Right. Yeah, while we have this little bit of a break, we can mention the Augusta men play another game at home tomorrow night against Fayetteville State, who is actually traditionally not very good, but they're really good this year based off their schedule so far. So come out and support the Jags.
7:30, right?
7:30 tomorrow night. No women's game before. That'll start next month. So come out and support them.
The women are playing.
We're playing Francis Marion tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night on the road up in Florence,
yep.
But they'll be home Saturday at 1:30 for Women in Sports Day.
And that's against Coach Metris's alma mater,
Belmont Abbey, right outside of Charlotte.
Harris with the serve again.
Very deep. Looks like it was long. That was Pippin, just a little long on that one. And she starts on this side of the court, but ends up on the right side. Just missed it. 6-1, first set.
Harris again.
Again, deep. Good tip there by Sugataraga. Climb from the middle. Almost had it. Free ball. Fine. Bugs. And that was Witherspoon. And there you saw her power. I mean, at the top of the show, I talked about Kuchko and Freeland, who hadn't even gotten on the floor yet. But I'm telling you, Wayne Witherspoon's got that power too. She can hit from a little further back, like Michaela Klein can too. Michaela Klein hit from the middle.
A lot of length on that Jaguars front line.
All right. First error, but you'll take that because Riley is a server who serves deep, a lot of pace, ball's moving a lot. Every now and then they're going to go long. 7-2.
Georgia College's serve.
Burness serving, Elena Spurs. Kuchko. Kind of a half swing, but it was perfectly placed on the sideline. And now we'll get a rotation with Zinner coming in to serve and Freeland coming in as well.
Yeah, that kill by Kuchko right there. You've seen her do that twice tonight, and it's really mixing up Georgia College's trying to dig it and knock it back over here.
Good serve by Zinner. This will be a free ball. Klein, Zinner, Witherspoon, nice block. That was Colton, who's their best player. Very nice play.
Georgia College does have some bright spots. There is some good length on that front. Great block, as you mentioned there, by Carlton.
Johnson served well Friday night. Freeland, nice. It's going to be a free ball and won't get it. You don't see that much from Mirren. She's not a change-up person. She likes to swing hard, and every now and then it's okay to use a little finesse. Now Rodriguez, Julia Rodriguez, one of those a quartet of excellent servers for the Jaguars. Free ball. Rodriguez. That was Sugataraga. Another free ball. Or wide, actually.
You've seen the Bobcats miss wide. What would you count that to? Just miss hits?
Serve.
Yeah.
No, that was the serve. She got it going in the right direction. It was very deep. It probably was out. You got to make a split-second decision. And then they had back-to-back free balls with no opportunity for an attack. So that gave Augusta the advantage. And Augusta hasn't really, except for Lane Witherspoon, haven't really wound up yet. So Klein, I think, did have one for the middle. But, You want to get that going because you're going to beat the Flaglers, the Yakins, and the Landers. You have to be able to hit the ball hard, and then also when you hit it hard, ping pong's much quicker, so your reactions on the digs have to be faster.
And we've talked about on the podcast the past few weeks that you still have to knock off the champions. You know, Augusta is the reigning champions.
4 years in a row in tournaments.
In sports, that is incredibly hard to do. So to knock off the reigning champs, of course, and so it's not going to be easy if the Jaguars can finish this here today, for Lander to beat the Jaguars.
Rodriguez serving. It's tipped there by Klein. This is Freeland. Didn't get the full swing. Freeland. Nice dig there by Zinner. Freeland will go half on it. Oh, this is a nice rally. Klein. Yes.
What an incredible rally there.
Best rally of the match, and give Klein credit. She hung in there, finally got one she could put away.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Brought the Bobcat defenders up to the net and then dropped it behind them.
And it looked like Nia Warren, number 10 for the Bobcats, is going to get the kill there, but great defense by Rodriguez and Zinner. He had deep serves. That's wide. And tip? No, did not call the tip.
That was Pippen on that kill.
Well, they ended up calling it long. But she thought it had been tipped. It was close. It was right in front of us, but it was hard to tell. 12-3, Augusta.
Rodriguez return. Augusta point. It's a 13-3 lead already. Can't ask for a much better start if you're Augusta. Didn't want to, leave anything for chance here early and be able to put them away as quick as you can.
Well, just like Friday, serving's just been excellent. Now it's Rodriguez who's just. She's got probably the most action on her serve of anybody on the Jaguar team. And like I said, they really have, count Klein, they have 5 excellent servers, and Civitaraga's pretty good too. Look at that, how it goes down.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Nice tip there. I believe that was in the net. I'm not sure who it was, but that was Augusta in the net that time.
Looks like Pippin's going to serve here for Georgia College.
And she actually also has more kills than anybody on Augusta. They have 2 really strong attack people. Good serve. Harris, Zinner, Klein, Harris to Freeland. That was a full swing. That's the Marion Freeland that had 11 kills on Friday night. She told me afterwards she really felt like she's sort of been letting the team down and was in a rut. She played really well Friday night. Her dad was here. He's a football coach out in Utah. Nice. That was Eden on that block. Again, Eden. Eden and Civitarraga are both nationally ranked, and the team is nationally ranked in the top 10 in blocks per set. And Madeline's just been like this now for 3 years.
Phenomenal player for the Jags.
That was a low medium serve by Jada. And again, blocks. This time Klein. I don't want to get anybody up in trouble, but I really think Michaela Klein's the most improved player on the team. There's no doubt. She stepped her game up a notch from last year. She was good last year, but we needed somebody to do that because we lost an All-American in Jasmine Wheeler, and she's really played well. Change up. Very nice change up there by Sierra Peelan. I hope I pronounced that right. You're going to check for me. This will be Nia Warren serving for Bobcats. That's long. So Sarah.
It's going to make it a 17-5 lead for Augusta.
John B.A. Bugs will serve now. She comes in. She'll partner with Riley Harris and Julia Rodriguez, and up front you have Eden, Kruchko back in, and Klein.
Bugs on the serve, deep serve.
Tip.
Nice touch right there.
Somebody got it. That was Sophia. Sophia will get a chance. Oh, nice get by Bugs. Klein. Nice hit.
Nice rally going here.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Another
Beautiful
play.
volleyball there.
Another great play by Sierra Keelan. Back-to-back great plays. by
Yeah,
her.
she had a good swing there. And that was a good point, like you said. Bugs had a great dig to keep it going.
Looks like Sadie Parkerson's going to serve for Georgia College.
She's their leader in assists with 450 on the season. Bugs.
Wow. There was some force on that swing.
Yeah, that was Michaela Klein again. Klein and Freeland and Witherspoon have all had some good windups. So Klein gets to serve after that good kill. Deep. Serving's very crisp tonight. Ede will put that one away, but no, it's a little wide. Just a little too eager, wasn't she?
Yeah, a little too wide. 18-7 now. Jack's 7 points for winning the match. Winning this
First set.
The set.
Ella Harper now serving for Georgia College. That'll be long.
Too long.
She tried to put side spin on it, but didn't get enough. So now Harris will come in, and she's quite capable of finishing out the match set here.
Yeah, the Jaguars won five straight points earlier when she was serving. So great to have her back there serving.
She will serve deep. Down the line. Good dig by Harris. Kruchko with a bit. Bugs. Harris. Kruchko. Oh, that had power. It's tipped. Witherspoon. Kruchko.
Another great rally here.
Harris, Klein. Bugs got a hand on that. I'm sorry, Witherspoon got a hand on that one. Kruchko. Bugs. Harris. Kruchko. Oh my goodness. Witherspoon. That was good volleyball. That was good volleyball right there.
Witherspoon on the kill.
Yeah, but Kruchko kept battering it, and finally Lane was able to put it away. That was a good rally. Both teams deserve a lot of credit there.
When you're able to change up speeds of hitting the volleyball like that, it's going to eventually wear on the
Oh,
other
what
chain.
a serve by Harris. Oh, yes. Wayne Witherspoon. He's having quite a nice first set.
21-7, Augusta now. 2 touchdown lead here.
And Harris, 2 in a row. Needs 4 more to close out the set. Again, deep, down the line. Nice.
That's almost too easy for Augusta right now.
Well, you know, Jada and Sophia timed it perfectly. Sarah Pippen hit it really hard, but just right at him. You got to make that choice. Free ball for Jada Sugadraga.
It just seems like the Jags play so much more as a team than Georgia College, and no shots at Georgia College, of course. But
I think there was a little bit of a struggle for part of the season, probably through the hurricane and a week or so after that. But they're really starting to hum. Even last week in the loss at Lander, 2 really tough sets at the end. 29-27, 28-26. Witherspoon, Klein, Bugs, Kruchko, and that was out. Set point.
it was a great job by the Jags to lay off that one. They noticed it was going to be out of bounds.
So that's 5 straight by Harris. I have to check but it's probably about 10 points she's been responsible for as a server.
I'd have to say so too.
Down the line again. That seems where they're going to go with it. Fine. Bugs have to be a free ball. Witherspoon. Free ball. Bugs will set it up for Klein. Middle of the road. Tipping too long. And no tip.
Jaguars are going to win the first set of the match tonight.
And I think like three things. Serving was really good, especially Riley Harris and Laura Zinner. Then the middle is so strong with Jada Sugataraga. Then Madeline Eden came in, but also the heavy hitters, Lane Witherspoon, Erin Freeland, and Sophia Kruchko. And then the attack was a little slow at the beginning, but once it got going, Freeland, Kruchko, Witherspoon, Eden, Sugataraga, all five of them made an impact. But the biggest thing of all, I think, there was the serving, and we saw that the other night. But tonight it was more Riley Harris than anybody else. And I'm gonna tell you, the last month, and she's had a good season all the way through. But the last month, she's been on a tear. I think both serving and Diggs. In fact, let me go back and look at this on Diggs. She's got 301. The only person with more is Julia Rodriguez. They're both defensive specialists, but we started to see Sharon Quarles using Riley more as a libero, so she's out there a lot more in some ways. Good first set. Now I think you've got to be thinking, if you're Coach Quarles and her two assistants, we need to rotate some people in. The other night it was Abigail Levines who really played well in the second and third set. So I suspect you're going to see some people coming in here in this set and in the third set.
You're listening to Augusta University Volleyball from the Sports Squad from Bellringer-Phoenix Media in Augusta, Georgia. So before we get back into the volleyball match, we mentioned women's basketball, who knocked off probably one of the biggest wins in the history of the program, preseason number 10, Fayetteville State, this past Saturday.
On the road.
On the road. And they didn't lose at home last year at all. Fayetteville State didn't, only losing 3 games in the entire season. So a great win for Coach Stewart, and the turnaround she's already had with this program, it's a bright future, no doubt. I talked with her yesterday, and she was just excited. But she didn't. Last year they started 4-0 and then dropped 4 straight games.
Right.
But she doesn't want to lose that fire. She wants her team to stay motivated, and she thinks that she has the squad that can make some noise this year.
Well, she hadn't even gotten her best shooter, Autumn Phillips, going yet. When that happens, I think they'll really be tough. I think the best thing is they've played spectacularly on defense. 56-52 at Fayetteville State. That's a heck of a defensive effort. And, it was a tough situation for her because Millette Green a couple years ago got a chance to go coach at Wake Forest in the summertime. And then suddenly, Celeste, it's your program. She was in interim for a year. It's never easy when you're interim. Then Ryan Ehrlacher, the AD, decided to make it full-time commitment to her. And, hey, they almost won the conference last year. They got in the regional. They can be thinking even bigger thoughts this year. Please come out and support this team. They're fun to watch. They ball. They're good. They're good on the inside. They replaced Kennedy Manning, I think, effectively. Jabria Fullwood, who didn't play all significant, was not the most significant player on the team last year. She's playing really well. Money Florence, outstanding player. Her and Autumn. Come out and watch them play.
Yeah. And that's not even, Coach Stewart hasn't even, got a lot of recruits in here. This is all from the last team, before she became the head coach.
Right.
So
this
that
is
makes
kind
it
of
more, even more
this is
impressive.
kind of her. This is her team now.
Right.
Yeah.
So yes. So tomorrow they play Francis Marion, who defeated Georgia Southwestern already,
Right.
who was the best team in the PBC last year. Went to the Elite Eight. They also Belmont Abbey, who they play on Saturday, defeated Columbus State, who was the projected number 1 team in preseason number 1 team in the conference. So 2 really big opponents this week too, and we'll know a lot more about the Jags.
Right.
So
All right,
back here
set
to
2, and John V.A. Bugs will serve to start off. Out there is Eden, Kruchko, Klein, Harris, Witherspoon, and Bugs. right down the line with that one. Oh, nice tip.
Another play by Peelan. She's been great all
Sierra
game.
Peelan has been the Bobcats' best player. And the stats at the end of the first set, Mirren Freeland and Sophia Krichko, both the two leaders in kills on the season, each had 3.
Bugs.
Even with a tap.
They returned the favor right there.
I'll tell you what, John VA and Madeline have some kind of chemistry. They just like know where each other are on the floor, know where the open spots are. It's almost like they're communicating with ESP. Klein, Bugs. Yes. There you go again. The change-up, as I call it. You're thinking one thing because she has these 3 tall people up front that can really attack, and she just flicks it back on the other side of the court where there isn't a Bobcat.
Fine serving. Right over the net.
Nice.
A lot of fire out of Georgia College to start the second set of the match. Something you saw a little. They got a little behind pretty fast in the first set. I'm sure they're excited to see.
That was Cameron's first kill. Witherspoon, Harris on the free ball. Got a tip. It was out, but Witherspoon got a tip there.
So Georgia College going to take a 3-2 lead, their second lead of this set and the match.
And this is Elena Burness serving. Down the line, Klein. Good serve. Had a little action on it.
Yeah, another.
And she was definitely their top server on Friday night. Very wicked curveball.
Burness to serve.
Yep, Bugs. Let's go.
That's too easy.
That's her 4th kill. And now Sugadaraga will come back in for Eden.
Looks like Harris is going to serve. Closed out the last set of the match.
Good serve across the court.
This Georgia College team has some momentum here early in this set. Augusta needs to.
That was a good attack.
Yeah. They need to get things back going their way and try to run away with this thing.
So here's Reese Johnson, who also served well, played well Friday night. Witherspoon to Bugs. Witherspoon with a kill.
A lot of fire on that kill.
That's her 3rd. And so at the end of the first set, Augusta was hitting at a 265 mark, which is well above average. And they were holding the Bobcats to negative 233, so that's quite an advantage, about 500 points in percentage points.
Rodriguez,
Zinner. Nice tip there. I think they're going to say Mirren touched the net. Yeah. Tough break. It was a nice touch, but she just continued into the net. Pippen serving.
A little bit of a miss hit there.
Yeah, she was in between. She didn't know whether to bump it underhanded or go up top.
So a 7-4 Bobcat lead, their largest lead of the set and the match.
Zinner, Witherspoon, forget it.
She's got a lot of power since coming in this game, this match. She's had a few of those already. She's back to serve now.
It's always nice, it's like Like you make a great play in the field in baseball, and then you get the hit first the next inning. Oh, man. Looks like Bobcats are over the net. They took a kill away from Jada.
Witherspoon serving again.
Free ball.
Great play.
Jada. She got the kill there.
Just like that, the Jaguars have already tied things back up in this set. 7-4, just 3 points ago, of course.
Well, again, that defense in the middle, blocking with Jada and now Mirren and Klein. Good serve. Free ball. Nope, half hit.
Witherspoon up.
Chip. Touch the net.
Going to be Augusta's point.
This is another spurt where one person has served 4 or 5 points in a row.
4 straight points from Witherspoon serving.
Nice. Oh.
Wow. Rare miss hit.
Yeah, Pippen decided to go for it. I thought she was going to let it go because it was close, but it was dying. Lane's really serving well, and she's got a lot of downward movement on the ball once it gets over the net, and it's barely getting over the net. So.
Yeah, 5 straight points for her. Let's see if she can make it longer than Harris's streak in the first set.
This will be a freebie. Center to Silva-Daraga. Harris, Witherspoon, Freeland.
Georgia College's point.
Yeah, that's Peelin's block on Freeland. Freeland got a little bit too much of the net too, I think. So Nia Warren, number 10, serves for the Bobcats.
Right over the net.
Looks like they decide to hit it to Klein every time.
Another Georgia College point. They tied things back up, 9-9 in the set, 2.
That one was just wide. Nope. Came out of her hand wrong. So Eden comes back in. Harris comes out, and Sugadaraga, who doesn't jump but has a nice serve. A lot of spin, a lot of speed and spin. Sugadaraga to set the Freeland. Sugadaraga, Eden. Zinner to Klein. Eden.
Eden's playing with a lot of fire tonight. You can see very animated. Another block there for her.
Witherspoon with a nice dig. Klein. Witherspoon again. Zinner. Freeland. Witherspoon. Oh, too much.
Witherspoon's having a great match.
Yeah, I would say
she's probably been the best player.
If we decide to give player of the match, we're going to have to, right now we'd have to give it to the Lane. Although there are a couple other people in the running too. Nice serve. I love that serve because he doesn't jump at all.
It's got to change up the opposing team's eye level too when she's not jumping like that.
Freeland. The Utah connection. They're both from suburbs of Salt Lake City. And that little run by Jada gets the Bobcats in a position where coach has to call a timeout.
So going to be a timeout for Georgia College, I believe. 1 minute, 15-second timeout. Plenty of time to tell you that another episode of the Sports Squad will be recorded and posted on Spotify and Apple Podcasts tomorrow. It'll just be Jabin Haynes and I on the podcast with Patrick Motes and Avery James leaving for nationals.
May have to have
morning.
Jaxon talk some tomorrow.
Yeah, Jaxon will be in there tomorrow talking. Jaxon Garner, our producer. Patrick and Avery leave tomorrow morning at 7 on a plane headed for Sacramento, California, where they'll run in the cross-country nationals. Third straight year they've made it. Just another phenomenal program AU has and has built over these last few years.
And we wish them luck. I think the goal for the team is top 10. The goal for Avery and a couple of the others is top 40 individually. We've never had an All-American. Come really close with women. Michael Weathers, who was a comm major a few years ago. So we wish Avery the best of luck. He's a sports management major, but a comm minor, and of course, one of the voices of the sports squad. How'd we do on the picks last week? Have we figured that out yet?
Jaxon hasn't sent it to me. I'm sure he has it worked up. He stays on top of
the
things.
BYU game, I think, hurt us all.
Yes. But I was able to get Missouri and South Carolina right. I said Missouri would cover the spread, but Carolina would win. So I did nail that one.
I think I did pick South Carolina.
Back in action here in Christenberry Fieldhouse.
Zinner. Oh, nothing.
Kind of an in-between.
Yeah, it was in between. You make mistakes.
Harris going to sub back in for Sugataraga.
Sadie Parkerson to serve now for the Bobcats. They're down 3 in the second set after Augusta won the first.
Parkerson, great serve.
Yeah, nice serve. Good
Nothing
action.
Augusta could do with that one, really. Kind of an in-between hit, trying to return it.
I like Lane's disposition. She's smiling. She's not going to get down on herself. Stuff happens. Riley. Zinner. Here, forget it.
That was some power.
That's power. That's Division I power. And, of course, she started her career at Murray State. Kind of wish she had been coming here a couple years earlier, but her brother, of course, plays for the Indianapolis Colts as an offensive lineman, and again, her dad coaches high school football out in the Salt Lake City area.
Kind of crazy when you look up and down the Augusta roster, and they're all from all over the United States. So pretty cool to see Coach Quarles' pipelines.
Witherspoon, little
into the net.
A little too low there. Yeah.
The Bobcats have kept this one close, much closer than I would say most of the sets they played against Augusta this year. Probably a little bit of trying to save their season in their minds. So
this is their last night if they don't win. Ella Harper. That was deep.
Another Bobcat point. Going to make it a 1-point match or set. Ella Harper serving again. Right over the net.
Klein.
Bugs.
Too much. Bugs and Eden. It's unstoppable force. Now Rodriguez will come back in to serve, and Michaela Klein comes off. So Witherspoon, Kruchko,
Rodriguez
Eden up front.
Back to serve.
And then Harrison, Bugs. Bugs also helps out front. That'll be Witherspoon. That'll be out. You got a chance. Got a chance. Come on, Jaxon.
I've been waiting on one.
Lydia Williams, our photographer, almost got it.
Rodriguez serving again. Augusta up 3 points. 16-13.
Yes.
That's going to be out too.
Yeah, she is Coach Quarles from Florida. Is part of the Florida connection along with Eden. And Libby Nichols, who's a freshman, hadn't played a lot, but will really help this team in the future. So timeout for the Bobcats. Saw that run, and here it comes again. Serve and run, and this time it's Rodriguez.
Yeah, the Jaguars have done a great job of when they get the serve, taking advantage of it and rolling for a while. Can't say how much that means to a volleyball team.
Well, yeah, I mean, serving is like pitching. if you have it,
control the game.
He controls the game, and when you have really good teams like Lander and Flagler and Aiken and Augusta, there's not going to be as big a difference in serving, but serving can make just enough difference. But again, so far tonight, there have been several players who played really well. Julia Rodriguez, Mara Zinner, and Riley Harris have all served well.
And Lane Witherspoon actually leads the match with six kills.
6 kills.
And as we know, she went on she helped the Jags go on a 5-0 run. So see if Rodriguez can make that happen.
17-13 in the second in favor of Augusta. And won the first one 25-7.
Over the net.
Nice.
Like I said, a lot of fire out of the Bobcats right now. They definitely know what's on the line.
Sadie Parkinson hit it where there isn't a Jaguar, and that's what she did. Here's Burness, the top server. Puchko.
Being that last seed in a tournament, in the PBC tournament, you saw the men's basketball team from Georgia College last year. Nothing to lose, went up to USC Aiken and beat the host USC Aiken in the PBC tournament, kept their season alive another day. So you don't want to give them any added reason to believe.
Harris serving, that's a good one. Free ball. Rodriguez, the Bugs. Puchko out. 19-14.
See if Rodriguez can. It looks like Harris is going to serve. She's going to try to finish this off like she did last set. It was a 7-0 run last set. Let's see if she can make it a 6-0 run. I guess it would be an 8-0 run in total.
Right on the line there. Rodriguez, the Bugs. Witherspoon comes out.
20-14.
It's probably about 8 now for Witherspoon, I think. We'll have to wait till the end of the live stats.
However, right here, looks like Witherspoon has, it might not be updated, but
or one more than's on there.
So 7.
7.
Leading the match.
Nice.
A lot of Jaguars, very balanced attack. Freeland and Kruchko also have 6 kills. So
that was Nia Warren for the Bobcats. Nice kill there for her.
She's played really well for the Bobcats today. Had a few good serving opportunities.
Johnson serving. Bugs. Witherspoon. That was Pippin with a nice block. She's happy.
So 20-16 lead now. Bobcats with their backs against the wall. 21-16 Jaguars. Looks like it's going to be. I thought it was going to be Witherspoon.
Should be Zinner serving, I believe. And Freeland comes back in for Kruchko. Bugs comes out, and Zinner takes her place. Long. Good guess, Ella Harper. But that's Riley's, that's the way they serve, deep. Every now and then, Zinner, Harris, and Rodriguez just go a little long.
21-17 now, Bobcats trail by 4.
Pippin, way long.
Too long. Seen her go a little long several times today. A lot of power.
I think she must have either a hamstring issue or something. And I don't think she's jumping quite as high as she'd like to on that serve. Here's Witherspoon with a chance to finish out the set. Hard to get.
Going to be another point for the Jags. 2 points away from closing this set out. Leading by 6. Witherspoon again. Great serve. Deep.
With a spoon with a dig. Zinner to Klein.
Another Bobcat point.
Yeah, Marion got a little too much on that in the wrong direction.
Warren serving again. Jaguars lost a few points when she served last time. Going to try to not let that happen. Got a lot of action.
Freeland.
There it is again.
Nice block.
Bobcats making the Jags sweat a little bit here. 23-19.
Warren serves. Klein. Center, Sigurdaraga. Free ball. Harris. Zinner. Sigurdaraga. Harris with a dig. Freeland.
It's going to be long.
No tip. 23-20.
A little bit of a surge here from the Bobcats. Probably can attribute that to feeling like if you lose this second set, you feel like you've lost the match. As good as Augusta is, you don't want to get too much behind the 8-ball.
And Abigail Levines comes in for Freeland. Klein, top tip. Zinner, Harris, Klein. Levines. Abigail came in. Yeah, Abigail came in Friday night and played really well. So it's nice within 30 seconds of getting in for her to get a point.
Sigurdaraga back to serve, trying to close this out.
Devastating serve. Long.
It's going to be a Jaguar.
That's a point in the set.
Point in the set. And it's going to be 2-0 Jaguars.
A little more competitive in that set. I think that one thing that was different is the Bobcats killed their attack was much better.
Looks like that was the 28th straight set win for the Jaguars over Georgia College. The last set they lost was September 20th of 2022. So 2 full seasons without losing a set to Georgia College.
Now remember, last year almost nobody beat.
Right,
almost nobody
right.
beat Augusta, and
much less a set.
And there were plenty of straight set wins in that streak of 25. The only time that was actually last year, the only time it was close, pretty much, was Lander. They didn't have problems with Aiken or Flagler last year.
Yeah, and Georgia College has actually played some of the other teams in the conference well, a lot better than they played Augusta. You got to wonder if it's just in their heads, type of thing with the dominance that Augusta has had the last few years.
Well, I think the other thing is that again, Augusta has found its rhythm. It's found, I think, a chemistry. Lost several players. It wasn't just Luna and Wheeler and Allie Peace. One of the players transferred up to college in North Carolina. And quite a recruiting season by Sharon Quarles. But then when you bring in so many players, and of course several of them are one and done because their eligibility only have 1 year left, that takes a while to develop that chemistry, which was a huge part of the all season. They did a lot of bonding activities, and sometimes it doesn't happen overnight. But I think you're seeing Gus is playing Sharon Quarles volleyball right now. They understand each other, and they've got depth. And I think that's no matter how much further they go this season in the regional playoffs, that's going to be vital. Because last year, definitely, after playing Lander like the 5th time, beating them in another 5-set match when they played Anderson in the championship of the region for the right to go to the Elite 8, they were just dead. And they played one good set, and that was it. And it was over, and that's too bad.
Yeah, it looks like Lane Witherspoon has been the player of the game so far with 7 kills. She's had 4 digs. just a really dominant game for her so far.
Yeah, and 2 aces. Riley Harris also has 2 aces, 6 digs. Michaela Klein has 7 digs, and then Sophia Kruchko has 6 kills. Maren Freeland with 5. Jada Surugadaraga has 3 kills and 3 blocks. And Eaton has 2 kills and 3 blocks. I think, again, the stat that stands out is the hitting. 211 now for Augusta, come down slightly. A little bit better for the Bobcats. They're up to negative .071, still under 0. So that's the big difference. And total blocks, let's see, 14 to 9. So that's a pretty good difference right there. So a little bit more competitive. And again, I think here in the third set, I suspect Sharon, she put in Abigail Vines, probably going to see a few other people. What is that up to? 10 people now play. I think Poses will play some. Zavidra will probably play some. Anyway, so far so good in preparation. In a sense, it's not the last practice. They'll practice tomorrow and Thursday, but this is the last practice where the win, the loss is going to go into the standings, overall record, not the standings. And then they're going to go up Friday night to Spartanburg, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if you're going to be able to go, but I'm pretty sure Dominic will be able to go. So maybe Lydia can too. I'm not sure, but we'll have coverage in the Bellringer, and of course we'll have coverage of this in the Bellringer tomorrow too.
Yeah, and of course it'll be live on the Peach Bell Sports Network.
Right.
I'll be covering Lakeside and Houston County this Friday night.
Second round of the
GHSA 5A state playoffs.
Right. And
big time matchup.
I wish Lakeland all the luck in the world. I'd love for them to go as far as they can. Just remember that somewhere down the road you're going to have to play Milton, and you might as well be playing the Bulldogs because they have so many Division I players on that team. Ranked second in the country by Max Preps. And I don't even know if they have to try and they win 42-0. So hopefully the 5A like semifinals will be on GPB. People get to see them. They are awesome. Quarterback's going to Miami. Great tight end going to Georgia. Great offensive tackle going to Clemson. 2 DBs going to Tennessee. Just an amazing team. An amazing team.
5A and 6A in the state of Georgia.
As good as any state in the country, including Florida, Texas, and California.
Here we go again. Third set of the match. Georgia College and Augusta University playing in the first round of the PBC Conference Tournament.
Harris, Bugs. That was Witherspoon from the middle, and that should be a point.
Witherspoon's playing with some fire tonight. She's that's another kill for her.
That's 8, and she's headed toward double digits if she gets to play enough, which I suspect she will. And that's the thing. The other night was Maren Freeland, and tonight it's Witherspoon. Nice serve there by Abigail Levines. Abigail with the dig. Bugs to Kruchko. Woo! That was wicked.
It was.
It wasn't just power, it had spin.
Jaguars coming out hot in the third set. It looks like Georgia College a little deflated as well.
That's Sophia's 7th kill.
Deep long.
Good. No, it was tipped.
Oh.
Too bad. Yeah,
Georgia College's point.
Yep.
Looks like Harper's gonna serve.
Yes. That's good by Burness. So we have a freebie. Let's go to Witherspoon.
Move our way.
Oh, nice. Lane with her 9th. Not intentional kill, but we'll take it.
Of course. She's having just a phenomenal match. Can't say enough about how big she's been tonight. Bringing a little bit of energy for this Jaguar team. You just can't do much with Sugataraga right now. She's at the level of volleyball she's playing. Overmatched. Harris serving now. Jaguars have won a lot of her serves. No idea the exact number, but she's been phenomenal. Kruchko, too easy.
Timeout by Abigail King.
Desperation mode for the Bobcats. Here trailing 5-1 and down 2 sets already.
And that was Kruchko's 8th kill. It's her, Witherspoon, and Sugataraga, Klein, and Madeline. Just very powerful front line. I suspect.
Looks like they stat corrected Sophia. She's on. That was her 5th. It has 6 on here, but
maybe
looks like they corrected it. Lane Witherspoon has 9. Maren Freeland has 8. Leading for the Bobcats, Cameron Carlton has 5. Sierra Pylan with 3, and Rosa Fisher with 1. Jaguars have three different women with multiple service aces. So been dominant so far, as we expected.
Riley is a senior from Mechanicsville, Virginia, right outside of Richmond. Good serve. That's her forte.
6-1 now, Jaguars.
The other thing about Lane is Lane's from Missouri, so yet another state to share in his part of the country.
Missouri, Arizona,
Intermountain West, Midwest,
Florida.
Southeast. That's a lot.
7-2 Augusta. Looks like the Jaguars are in control of this one, and business is booming right now.
Also, Lane is a Division I player too. I mean, she played in Eastern Illinois, Ohio Valley Conference. So she and Bugs.
We've seen that twice out of Zinner now. Sometimes just not your night.
Yeah, but her serving is a big part of this team. She'll get the job done in the playoffs, semifinals and finals.
It's 7-4 now.
And Jacqueline Sims is not dressed tonight, so she's got an injury or not, but she's another one from the Midwest, from Fairfield, Illinois, played at West Virginia State. That's Freeland with a foul kill.
Now 8-4 Jaguars. Witherspoon back to serve. She's got 2 aces. See if she can add to that total here. Into the net. That's 3 this set for the Jaguars that have went into the net on the serve.
It's kind of like, traveling in basketball. Sometimes They come in these weird clusters. That's long.
Like you said, looks like she's not jumping as high as she'd like. Definitely messing with. That's the second time that's happened.
Yeah, she's very powerful, but you can tell she's not full strength. Sarah Pippen. Jada can sturdy the ship a little bit. Yep. That was nasty.
It's also another where it seems like Pippen's a little injured.
Yeah.
She wasn't able
to move, yeah.
Yep.
But that one was going down. That looked like a knuckleball.
Sugataraga again.
Deep. Nice.
Eden and Levine's trying to.
Yeah. Rosa Fisher with a kill there.
That was impressive.
Yep. Now Warren will serve.
And like I said, Augusta struggled with her serves today, so we'll see if they can rewrite that ship a little bit.
Freeland. Eden. This has got to go over. And Eden. They set it up for Brooke Roberts right there in the middle, who's the tallest player on the floor at 6'4". Just didn't quite have enough power to Eden put it away. So here comes Bugs back in to serve. Again, before the match, she was given a ceremonial ball by Coach Quarles for her 2000th assist, which came last week at Lander. Beautiful serve. Eden.
That one was almost too easy. Bobcats out of place. Left the corner open. Too easy. It's going to be a 12-6 Jaguar lead. I would imagine if the Jaguars get another point, we'd see a Bobcat timeout.
It's long. I see that. I think the only people who haven't played are Mia, Nichols, maybe somebody else. That's it. Oh, and Posey.
Bugs.
Dig by Harris.
Puchko. Back up.
Out. I really like Sophia. She has such a good disposition. She's always smiling no matter what. It's almost unfair because she played East Carolina on a really good team. We're happy that she's here, though.
Bugs with another serve. 3 straight points for Augusta. Eden. Trickery.
Yep.
Gets it and go.
Yeah,
Okay. Kruchko has 9 kills today.
So far, the only people I haven't played are Lauren Poza, Libby Nichols, and Mia Sabidra.
And I'm sure they'll get their turn here. Next few points, I'd imagine. Bugs. Serve right over the net. Drops fast. There's an ace. 16-6 now. Jaguars running away with this set after 5 straight points. Bugs feeling it.
Yeah, Bugs is the leader in aces on the team, not just the leader in assists. There he goes, another one. That'll be. I think that'll count as an ace, I believe.
Never got it back. Yeah.
Coach is not happy. Coach King.
Timeout coming. I was arguing with the referee, the official.
It's good to see her, though, fighting to the end.
Bugs.
It's not easy coaching in a situation where you're 8-20. Nice dig by Bugs. Harris, Witherspoon. Kruchko. It's coming up. Eden Roberts playing petticoat. Kruchko.
Not happening. Kruchko again. Eden, that wall right there, just, you're not going to move them. Jags up by 12. Looking to improve to 19-6 this year. Bugs again.
Just amazing. She'll set it. Oh, yes, the dink. Harris with her spoons, got to go over. Harris, Bugs, Levines, Harris, Bugs, Levines. Yes.
Now that is 8 straight points won by Augusta with Bugs serving.
That's how good she is.
Is she going to be able to finish this match out? That would be highly impressive.
She doesn't have quite as many assists this year as she had last year because she's shared it with Mara Zinner and Julia Rodriguez. But I'm going to tell you what. Bugs deserves to be an All-American. She's an honorable mention last year. Nice.
Georgia College stops the Augusta streak, makes it 19-7.
That was Peeling again. And Parkerson will come back in to serve. Again, one big difference between these two teams. Everybody on this roster for Georgia College is from Georgia, and I believe we only have, AU only has 3 players from Georgia. So a little bit different recruiting philosophy. Eden. Kuchko tried to get the little tip. That was Eden and Levines.
Now 20-7, just 5 points away from closing out this first round matchup. Winner goes on to play Lander on Friday night.
And Abigail is one of those Georgians. She's from Richmond Hill. Long.
20-8.
And they almost had a chance to equal that first set, but that's gone now. Harper will come back in to serve for the Bobcats.
That was a nice serve.
Bugs to Witherspoon. Levines. Witherspoon.
That right there from Witherspoon was one of the more impressive kills I've seen today. Her body was all up in different ways and still was able to hit that at incredible speed. And
she only played in the third set the other night, so she's rested. Harris.
Goes up.
Oh. Harris and Levines almost collided, but you got to give Pippin credit there. She finally got one in her wheelhouse and delivered the kill. So here's Elena Burnett serving at 21-9, third set. Bugs will save it. Sugataraga. I don't know quite how Bugs set that one up, but that was perfect. Right, exactly. Jada likes it pretty low, right over the net. She delivered.
Going to be a rotation here for the Jaguars.
Yeah, Freeland's back in, and Mara Zinner will serve. And another one from the Midwest from Kansas.
I'd imagine Coach Quarles wants to get her serving. A struggle tonight. She wants to get it back going before Friday's match.
Yeah. Tip, Zinner got it. Harris to Witherspoon. Nice action. That was not easy.
It was number 11 for Witherspoon.
Yeah, if we're going to have person of the match, player of the match, it's going to be Lane. Nice serve. Very low. Lane out.
23-10 now, Jaguars, 2 points away. Georgia College trying to save their season. Make a comeback.
How many kills does Cameron have? Cameron Colton. Yeah, see, she needs to hit about 15 for them to be competitive in this match, and she's only got 5. So really stymied her both Friday and tonight. Witherspoon absolutely crushed that one. And that was Sugataraga and Miram, a Utah tandem. So match point coming up for
Witherspoon, only right if she says Witherspoon. Beautiful serve. Set up for Georgia College. Augusta.
Zinner.
Coming for the kill. Got
Abigail
it.
Levines. That's great too because
Game, set, match.
yeah, Abigail Levines played really well the other night, and she played well again tonight. Good to see her playing like this.
That's going to do it. The Jaguars sweep the 3-0. Just like we expected. So Jaguars will move on to Friday night's semifinal matchup with Lander University, a team that has played the Jaguars tough, beaten them once this year, played them tough the last 2 years.
Yeah, last year 5 times, AU won 4 times. All of them were great matches, except one, the first one that Lander won. And this year they split home and home. Augusta won here in 5, and then last week it was 3 up there, but the last 2 sets were really tight.
Jaguars need a big crowd up in Spartanburg, try to eliminate some of that home court advantage.
And it's an interesting arena because it's not as big as this one. It's much darker. It's not the best arena for Lydia Williams, the Bellringer photographer, and Paula Toole, the AU athletics photographer. But those last 2 sets that they played last week have to be in their minds. It's going to be tight. You got to win the key points. Once you get to about 23, 24 points, that's when the action happens. If they can do that, I think good things can happen. I do think the 4 teams that are left are all going to make the regional. I don't really fear anybody being out. I guess maybe Aiken might have to a little bit because their record, and Flagler's record is, they have more losses. But overall, I think all 4 in. I think Augusta's in no matter what. But it sure would be better to get 5 in a row in the automatic bid. And that's what you're playing for. You want to keep it going. Definitely been playing much better in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Only 1 blemish.
Yeah, kind of wish you would have, had some of those Georgia College matches mixed in between where you struggle with Flagler and USC Aiken that week that happened. So but the Jaguars playing well now, and that's all that matters.
Right.
And getting hot postseason.
Aiken, Lander, and Augusta all had the hurricane, but nobody had it like we did. I mean, our floor was unplayable for at least a week. They couldn't practice here. Everybody had to go home. And this is a team that's from all over the country. So, and then you had to bring them back, come back to school, get back in the routine. That's not great.
Yeah,
and so it was a big advantage for Flagler. Now, Flagler's the Florida team, but neither storm, Helene or Milton, affected them too much. Milton maybe a little bit more, but they were lucky. They were on the eastern side of the state, and it didn't affect them. It was a Tampa area and Sarasota, Bradenton storm, and then of course Helene came up here, and just a devastating thing for everybody. But I think got 4 real good teams left. So Aiken will play Flagler, and then the winner of that will play the winner of Lander and the Jaguars.
You got to kind of hope, if you're Augusta, you want to beat Lander. That's first and foremost. But there's got to be part of you that if you get there, you kind of want Aiken over Flagler because of the mismatch that Flagler has created this year. Jackson's going to get Coach Quarles right now.
She can. Hey, Madeline. Madeline's got to work, it looks like. We're hoping to get Madeline Eden, the grad student, in.
We can get her after Coach Quarles comes on.
Yeah, if you get Quarles, I'm going to step away. You tell Coach Quarles,
okay,
and I'll try to get Madeline or Lane. Great job, by the way, sir.
Thank you.
He's a football, baseball, basketball guy, but we're going to convert him into a volleyball guy, too. There you go. How are you? Congratulations. And about that far away.
we have head coach Sharon Quarles of the AU volleyball team. Welcome on. Phenomenal match here tonight, another sweep of Georgia College. It's actually been 2 full seasons since they won a set against us. What can you say about your girls and kind of the mismatch that they create against the Bobcats?
Well, it's not so much necessarily about the Bobcats. It's just how we approach the game and how we need to approach the game, especially going into postseason play. Now that the regular season's over, like I told the girls, I mean, when you're standing in the locker room, I'm like, what would the other coach be saying to their team when they're walking into Augusta? And it's like, why not us? You know, be ready to play. It's tournament week. And if you're given a shot to serve and block and spike and defend, anyone can win depending on who shows up to play. And so just talking to our players as to, hey, it's the team that's located in Milledgeville, you know, because you got to get off from what you've done against them in the past and create, this is another opponent who's standing in our way to advance. And that's what it comes down to, is like to survive, win, and advance. And how we go about winning right now is going to propel us into what we're going to face come Friday against Lander.
Lane Witherspoon provided a spark tonight. She had, I believe it was 11 kills, and she only played 1 set on this past Friday night. Would you attribute that to her being well rested, or just, you know, trying to leave her mark on this game and wanting to earn even more play time?
Yeah, it's funny with Lane because she's actually a true middle, and that we've converted her into a outside attacker. And so each and every day at practice, we're tackling those areas of the game that to make her to become a 6 rotation. Because the funny thing is, you go from middle to an outside attacker situation, which is totally a different kind of tempo on balls. I mean, a lot of times she wants to charge the ball really fast because in the middle you do. She hits the quick, but then to slow her down and then still get those shots and find the seams, but now kind of throw into the back row court game. And so this is only the third match that she's actually playing 6 rotation. So it's one of those kind of things where you gradually build into to build her confidence to say, hey, you know, you have the tools because she is just agile and she's just quick and she sees the thing, you know, she sees the court and she's explosive. And so now it's just, we know that she has the tools and it's within her. Now it's just the belief system within herself.
So this Friday, Lander and Augusta. We've talked about it on the podcast several times. Lander's our true rival in volleyball. It's always us and them, it feels like. We know it's just another team in the way. But how do you get your girls ready and make it more about winning a volleyball game rather than it being Lander University?
Right. Well, once again, it goes back to it doesn't matter the opponent on the other side, even though we like to say, oh, it's the Bearcats, here we go. Because last season, I mean, we were sick and tired of seeing each other. I know they were sick of us as much as we were sick of them. But every time when these two teams show up, and this last go-around, this last match when we played them, we had 3 people in the negative. I mean, we were hitting their negative, and we saw their best game was being played, and it was not our best game by far. And still the second and third set, it was like 28-26, 25-23. Now, we have got to be on our game, and you just can't limp across the finish line and expect to win against these teams. You have got to be fully loaded, full strength, and just going after them with your serve and then establishing the block. Because, like I said, if we can build the Great Wall of Augusta with blocking and start from the first serve and then work our way throughout the progress of the night of the blocking situation, that's where we generate a lot of our points, and then we can get people to change their arm swing. And so that's the key for, you know, going into the Bearcat Den come Friday night or Friday afternoon, is to get our block going and then get our swings going too.
Well, Coach, congratulations on yet another win tonight, and we appreciate you coming on this post-game interview and wish you good luck going forward.
Thank you, and go Jags.
We're going to bring on Madeline Eden now. She was a dominant force in tonight's game.
Just
Hi.
Hey, welcome in, Madeline. Another great game. You guys have seemed to just always dominate Georgia College. What can you attribute that to? Just playing your game, or is that something like, you know, you walk in the building, you're just ready to go that night?
Well, every game day I always strive to, do better for not just myself, but mainly it's for my teammates. I play for my teammates. So whether, I have a good connection with them on the court or off the court, which, by the way, I have a great connection with them off the court, but whether or not you have a good connection off the court, a great player is someone who plays for others and plays from their heart rather than playing from their mind and playing for themselves. Yeah, in the end of the day, it's great for yourself, great for the stats, but the overall, if you can participate and contribute to the team, that's an overall great player rather than a good player.
So we all know what's next. A matchup with Lander on Friday night. And those are always tight-knit, great games. How do you guys prepare yourself going forward, knowing how physical a battle it's going to be challenging? How do you get in the right mindset for the game or for the match on Friday night?
Yeah, great question. So the way we get in our mindset is we constantly work on what we know what they will do, or what we've seen them do for the past, my 3 years here, and of course coach a lot longer than 3 years. So the way we prepare for that is knowing what they've done so far and predicting what they might do. So a lot of the times it's blocking line. A lot of times, it might be specific plays to a certain person or a position. So like say, for example, the middle. If we're blocking the middle, if their big person is the middle, we will work on drills to focus on how to shut down the middle, adjust in the middle, and contribute to playing around it so that it fits with what we do and what we can do to go against their play.
Exactly.
So as long as we can figure out how to go against their game
Nobody
plan,
wants to play us.
that's something that's huge.
Yeah, because when we're on our game.
So, going forward, it's postseason time. Is that something you guys are just like, are you tired, or is it more like adrenaline flowing, you're just ready to get back on the floor?
Oh, we're adrenaline. We're starting to go up. We haven't peaked yet because our coach keeps telling us we're not there yet, and I completely believe her, and that's pushing us to do a lot better. Like tonight, we did even better than we did last time we played Georgia College this past Friday. So going that forward, I think it's just adrenaline from here on out. Now it's postseason play. We know, excuse my language, it's got to get done. So we got to get our butt on the court. We got to get our butt in the gym. We got to get our butt in the weight room, do what we need to do, come out to play, and have a great time with each other, because the best way to win is by having fun. And you have fun by doing your job, by communicating, and by putting in the effort, not just for yourself, but for your teammates. Because it's a team, not a person playing.
Well, we appreciate you coming on, Madeline, and congratulations on yet another win, and we wish you good luck going forward, and the game on Friday night, go beat Lander.
Of course. Thank you for having me tonight.
Thank you. So that's that for the match tonight. The Sports Squad is a production of Bellringer-Phoenix Media. Jaxon Garner is the audio engineer with support from Jasmine Garcia. Special thanks to Emmy Award-winning AU Sports Media Development Center with Scott Harris, Cynthia Penzella, and Chris McIntosh on the production controls, and their crew of student production assistants helping them out with the live stream. We appreciate Mr. Harris for letting us use their video feed. And thanks to Athletic Media Relations Director Khadijah Dickens and Athletics Director Ryan Erlacher. This is Justin Gray along with David Bulla saying so long from Christenberry Fieldhouse. AU's conference tournaments matches will be live streamed by the PBC network going forward, and good night.